Yo, what's going on? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Imps Ting podcast show with your boy Cornell in the house. Back again with another video, and today I'm doing a match preview of Lincoln City versus Doncaster Rovers in the first round of the Carabao Cup tournament. This which goes on tonight. So before we get into the video, smash a like on my YouTube video. Thank you to the 330 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'd love to get it up to at least 331 or more. It'll be very, very nice, to be fair. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So tonight, us Lincoln City go toe-to-toe with Doncaster Rovers at the Keep Moat Stadium. Tonight, obviously, is the first round of the Carabao Cup because we've had good success in it. We've only got as far as the third round. We've never got as far as like we did in the FA Cup or during the 15-16 season where we got to the quarter final. It'll be nice to do that in the Carabao Cup because obviously there's big money at stake. There's big finances as well that will go into the transfer kitty as well. To be fair, I mean the last time we beat Doncaster Rovers was during the 2003-4 season under the Keith Alexander era. And I, Cornell B, wasn't around that time, but I was doing my research on it and read the article to the Stacey West blog today. Big up Gary Hutchinson and big up Ben Ward and big up Jake Tonge. But tonight is going to be very interesting because there's been a few developments going around. Obviously, Mandaru is back in training, which I'm very excited about because basically we haven't seen Mandaru yet since he signed for Lincoln City this summer. Obviously, he's been out with an ankle injury, and I do believe that we're going to be very excited to see Mandaru come in and really show his true colors to this team and really show what he can do. Yes, we've got some creative players in our team. We'll like to Vanarm to come back as well, Scully to come back, and then definitely Vanarm is one of them, as I just said, and then Mandaru as well. Yeah, of course, Ben House is in it as well. Despite that, obviously tonight we're going to see a lot of new faces probably playing as well. I do see that. I think obviously Gary McSheffrey, the Doncaster manager, we have to understand as well too that they are in League Two this new season. You know, they were relegated last season from League One, despite that we played them last season and we were beaten on our home turf. And I always remember that crazy ass fan that ran onto the pitch. And then the stewards obviously thought they would have done something about it. Didn't happen. So it was pick and miss, really, to be fair. But tonight will be brilliant for us to get a win and for us to be in that second round and to go even more further because it's I wouldn't say it's a distraction as in a distraction. It's more of an opportunity for us to see what other players can do. I mean, obviously, we're not going to be pitted at wits against the big teams as yet because they don't come in until, let's just say, the third round. Obviously, championship teams come into the second round as well, fam. But I do see an opportunity when I see one, and I see Mark Kennedy thinking, well, why can't the confidence be high? Why can't we go into tonight's game and think, well, let's go on and win the game, have some momentum going into Saturday's game against Forest Green Rovers, and bring that confidence like we did against Portsmouth. Yes, 100%. That's how I feel and that's how I see. Let me see your questions anyway. Yes, Jerry the Goat Pro Club says we've never beaten Doncaster since we've been back in the EFL. Yes, that is true. As I just said, 2003-4 season was the last time we beat them in 2004. He also says, who do you think is going to be the Lincoln's top scorer? You know what? It's very difficult at the moment to say who will be Lincoln City's top scorer at the moment because it's a pick and miss though. I mean, I would like Hopper to be top scorer, but we all know that probably Tom Hopper's not going to score 3-4, is not going to score like 24, 25 goals. We don't know that per se. But if there had to be someone that had to score the goals, I mean, when the new proven goal scorer does come in, whoever it is, even if it's not Tyler Walker or somebody, then we'll find out who the top scorer is going to be. But if it had to be somebody, I will definitely say Charlie Kendall is the one that deserves to be top scorer because I mean, you look at Charlie Kendall and you think, well, Charlie Kendall can get the goals for us. You know, he knows where the goal is. He knows how to score. I think all he needs is an opportunity, and I'd like to see him play tonight. I wouldn't mind that because he is a baller and he can score goals. I think that the team will probably be rotated. I see Mark Kennedy rotating the team. I see him probably going with the likes of Jordan Wright in goal. Back four, I think Jay Ben deserves an opportunity to show what he can do as well. I think Hayden McCann will play as well tonight. Definitely, I think TJ Ulmer could play a part tonight, possibly, but I think it'll be more Jackson and Hayden McCann. I do think Rowan will definitely start tonight. I do see Rowan starting ahead of Robson to give him an opportunity. I think the midfield could possibly change. I could possibly see a few in the midfield getting a rest today, or like Oatley Booth will get a rest probably. I think Sanders will probably still play as usual. I would like to see Billy Brooks start as well too, because I think he's got a huge potential. Olden Gallagher as well, I think as well. So I think it'll be Sanders more. I think Sorensen, I think probably, could start as well, despite of everything. But I think Billy Brooks as well deserves to start. I think on the wings as well, I do see Scully starting tonight. I think Scully will start. Definitely on the left. I would like to see I think Maguire will probably start as well, despite that he's not part of our team anymore, and obviously until Van Arm is fully fit to come back and stuff. But I do think it'll be probably Maguire and Scully playing on the left, playing on the right and the left of that midfield. I think Macama deserves to play as well. I think Macama's got a huge opportunity. Obviously, we know Draper's still not fully fit yet, so I think Macama will probably play up front as well. Give Hopper a rest and probably bring him on in case of anything. But for me, I think Mackham has got a huge opportunity up his sleeve. I think there's a few youngsters as well that will start tonight. Definitely. I know Rowan is definitely one of them. But I think for me, as Jerry Goat Pro Club says, I think he thinks Jay Ben and Hayden McCann will could form a good relationship over the future. Yeah, I do. I do think that. Because I think Jay Ben deserves to play. And I think obviously he has the right to challenge TJ Ulmer for the right back position, because obviously, yes, Regan Paul can play there, but let's not have too much responsibility on one person. But I think for me, those type of players from the likes of Macama, from the likes of Billy Brooks, Olden Gallagher, and Rowan and McCann and Jay Ben will definitely start. I think possibly Ben House could start tonight. I don't know, but there are a few faces. But as long as we can get into the second round, then we'll be fine, and gain some momentum going into Saturday's game against Forest Green Rovers. We'll be fine. That's the most important thing that I can say. But obviously tonight it's going to be very interesting. I know some is probably not interested in the Carabao Cup because it's let's just say it's a bit of a Mickey Mouse sort of trophy tournament. More questions coming in. When Monsima comes back, do you think he'll challenge for a starting 11 place? Yeah, he will do. Yeah, Monsima will do. I think Monsima will challenge, and I think he'll either challenge. I don't think he'll challenge O'Connor as much. He'll try and challenge probably Regan Paul and probably get himself back in there and probably have Monsima and O'Connor at the back, because that'll be rock solid. I know Walsh is definitely back in training. He's not going to be part of the team, but he is getting ready for him to come back. But I think it'll be interesting to see if Monsima does challenge any of the defenders in there. But I do agree. I think he will challenge for his place in the starting 11, and I think he will come up against the odds of the likes of Paul, and Walsh is one of them as well. Jackson is definitely one as well. He'll have a point to prove and stuff. But for me, I can tonight, as I said, I think there will be changes, and Mark Kennedy will rotate it. Will rotate it this tonight, and I think there'll be more. So all we have to do is just wait and see what happens tonight. Will we see a rotation? Will we see Charlie Kendall play? Will we see Macama play tonight? It'll be very interesting. Will we see Scully play tonight as well too? Who knows? But today is a very will be a very interesting game tonight, and Saturday also is going to be interesting as well against Forest Green Rovers. But like I said, as long as the players play the same way like they did against Portsmouth, with that determination, that fight, that resilience, obviously they're going to rotate their team with the likes of Kieran Asgard. I kind of like. It'll be interesting to see how they line up too. I would like to see that. What are they going to? Is Gary McSheffrey going to go with a different formation or a different team? Because obviously, yes, they came back from 1-2 goals down. Just hyped over the possibility of Tyler Walker. Yeah, well, I did read this week that according to Ryan Whelan, that it's not going to happen. But let's wait and see what happens and see who comes in and who don't come in. I would like to see Jess Run Rucksaki come to Lincoln as well. I wouldn't mind that, especially on the wing, because he's got that trickery pace, that accelerating pace. I'll be like, oh my God, I don't know. But let's wait and see who comes in this week. If Tyler Walker comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We just have to, wait and see which other proven goal scorer will come in. But for me personally, I'm still gonna give the player, the praise and glory that he deserves. Obviously for me. But let's wait and see what happens tonight. But tonight it is Doncaster Rovers versus us. Let's see. See his assist yesterday for Palace, setting up Matano in the under-23, I think. Yeah. I watched Just Run Rucksaki on PBM comps, and he's everything that you want in this team. I mean, there's so many youngsters. I wouldn't mind seeing Okuro Flex from West Ham. I wouldn't mind that, because obviously that's how we got Scully. That's where we got Scully from. But for me, Just Run Rucksaki is the one that we want in this team. I mean, although Oxford and Charlton want him and stuff, but for me, imagine signing Rucksaki in this team. I would love that. And not only that, Mark Kennedy's got connections with Crystal Palace. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes and stuff. So far, we've got 2 loans so far, 4 permanent ones. So it'll be nice to make it about 5 or 6 more. But let's wait and see. All we know is that more signings are coming on the horizon. I still think we need a defensive midfielder, someone like Tom Carroll or Leonardo Baracuna would be good, or even someone from the Premier League too, despite I don't want us to go too light into the new season. We need to go a bit more physical. But for me, let's wait and see who comes in. But tonight's game is going to be very, 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 very interesting. Thank you very much for watching my video today. Thank you for watching the Imps Ting podcast show. I'll see you again in the next video when us Lincoln City win tonight. Up the Imps. Back again.